Hey, Lisa, do you hear this? Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Silence. I'm not burping right now. It's pretty calm before the storm.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. Absolutely not.
Talk about suffering, suffering. Mentally, physically,
Yeah,
emotionally, physically.
I think
Um,
long-term illnesses are hard, the worst. I think
I,
a lot of people
I did a
don't
lot.
understand why you would make a choice other than the mainstream. And I think that's hard for a lot of people to wrap their head around.
What do you mean mainstream?
Like, I get asked a lot what you're going to do about this. And I say, well, that remains to be seen, and that's Ron's choice. Well, what about you? But it's not my illness. Yes, we discuss everything, but it's ultimately your choice what you do about your illness. It's your body. You're the one that has to suffer. You're the one that has to endure. And it's very difficult to watch, yes, but it is not the same as being the one who is doing the suffering.
I think a lot of people too. I mean, you'd look at me, you wouldn't know, would you? Would you know everything I'm freaking dealing with? You wouldn't know. No one would know.
I think only if they knew you back when you were much larger, they would wonder if you were sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, hands down, night and day difference. Completely night and day difference.
But if they saw you for the first time meeting you, they probably wouldn't know that you were ill unless they heard you burping.
I think you get a lot of strength from suffering.
But do you
More strength.
Do you really get to use it? I mean, yeah, you get strength from suffering.
Especially if you get through it. Yeah, I think you do. I think everything becomes easier. All the suffering you do, working out, you suffer through that. The benefits you get from that is how you look. It's everything you do. You exceed from that. And I think that's why everything I've done, I think I've done that way. And I've suffered. You suffered as a kid getting picked on and all that stuff. To change it. Not to sit there and let the system take you over. Think about, what do I need to do to fix this problem?
I think people will want to know where you touched on a little bit where you
That's
get
right.
that strength.
Yeah, I think I touched on it too. Just my childhood, I think a lot.
Yeah, you had a very strict father.
Yeah. And I talked about this in the other video. Oh my God, my dad was so strict, blah, blah. No, now I can't believe it. He made me freaking one badass biscuit. I think
Yeah,
I really,
but
I mean,
at the time, it is still over. It's still excess.
oh, it was freaking awesome. I loved it.
You did.
Turn right here.
Yeah. Just how do you deal with the everyday burping all the time?
Yeah, this happens. It's not as intense all the time, but it gets to it every day like that.
And someone asked me recently, well, what do you guys go out and do? And you should go see a movie. You should really go see Devil Wears Prada 2. And I said, but we can't. Why not? Well, Ron's not going to sit through a movie without belching, and he's not going to interrupt everyone else and draw attention to himself in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way. I couldn't.
I
couldn't watch something that long either.
I said, well, that's true too. But I said, if we were to go someplace, it'd have to be like an outdoor festival where it's just us walking amongst other people. Where it's not.
Because I'm putting my stuff out there, and then I don't know. I mean, I get it. There's gonna be curiosity. Usually, people don't say nothing, but there is gonna be, especially if we're out somewhere and it's more intimate with family, which we haven't seen in a while, and then the questions arise.
Yes. Or you get people, like you touched on it in the last video, where they're coming up giving you like remedies. Have you tried holding your breath? How about eating sugar? Did somebody scare you? Like, it's
you've heard that too when you're with me, and I see you looking right at my face because I know you
want to say,
here, stick this finger up your butt. But yeah,
I know what you want to say, and I know that you understand that they're just being kind. They're not meaning it in a
Yeah.
derogatory way. But I've just taken to now saying it's the result of cancer, and then people leave you alone. But yeah, as sometimes people will, like, you've gotten up and gone to the bathroom, and people have been at the table or come back to the table, and I just say it's due to cancer, and then they just leave it alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it does restrict what we do. We're not going to go out and spend $100 on dinner because it's coming up.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. I think we just did that, and we just looked at each other and said, why even go out to eat? It's a waste. We'll just eat food here at home. You know, and you know what? We know what's in it, too.
I saw a video that said, when you sit down, you go out to dinner and you sit down to eat, and you realize you could have made it better at home, homemade. And I don't mind cooking, so it really isn't a problem to cook something homemade. And like you said, we know what's in it. We know what you can eat, what's worse for you. Bread's not good. You know what I mean?
Bread's the worst. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, bread's not my friend. I go to the grocery store on Fridays.
How do you manage throwing up all the time?
Manage as in deal with, or?
Yeah, really deal with, because it
I know.
doesn't stop.
No, I think once, and you know this too, I get to a point where it gets so bad, and I try to hang on as long as I can. I just take the pills, it knocks me out, and it sucks. But anyone in their right mind that goes through this and see me go through this, and I tell them, like, dude, I would do that exactly same thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I tell you too often. You'll say, I'm having a bad day, and I'll say, just take the pills and relax. Just go to sleep. What's the point of?
I know, but the thing is, I know, but it's just.
I know
I'm trying to go as far as I can. Yeah, I want to beat it. That's the thing, and it's a game. I guess it's a game with myself. I think that's a lot of things I do. When I do suffer, it's a game. I'm okay. Let's see what I can freaking do and kick this freaking. You know.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know. I watch you. I mean, that's, I think, one of the only ways you could possibly deal with it is to say, how far can I push this before I have to give in today and just take the pill? And I know you feel like it's a defeat. So any way you can win and trick your mind
and not take that pill,
yeah.
I'm a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a stupid little freaking defeat, but in my little world right now, it's a win, you know?
Yeah. It's one of the few wins you get. Yeah. I get it. I mean, I get that part. I understand why you do it. I just wish that you felt more comfortable just taking the pressure off sooner.
I don't know. I can't do it. I can't be a wimp about it, I guess. I have to suffer through it and say, okay, now, damn it, I got to do this now. You know what I mean? I got to take this. But that's
being a wimp. I mean, you've suffered more than anyone else. You know, hours on end. And a lot of people, if they had an out, they would just take the out.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the way I'm built, I guess.
It's your tenacity. Yeah, it's the way you're built, for sure. And I don't know that you always need help. And that's something that's difficult to get over. Like, I often say, I'm sorry, and you say, don't say you're sorry. I don't think you need pity. I don't think you need help. This isn't really something that anybody can help with. But I also don't think you always need someone to fix it for you. You know, you're struggling. There's.
Yeah, I just don't.
We would have fixed it.
Yeah, especially us, because all I do is read and just figure this out. You know what I mean? And then we go over to ourselves, like to the conference table, and go over what we just figured out, and then say, and then you pick this, I picked this, or whatever. You know what I mean? Say, oh, I didn't see that part. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
and everything's right there. Almost everything. I got a really odd thing, but a lot of stuff's right there in front of your face if you just research it, you know?
Well, but I think here's the thing, and I say this a lot at work. You're my only patient. So the fact that I can focus on just what you have going
No. What I'm talking in general, with people are sick.
Right.
They sit back and let the doctor do it. No. You investigate too.
That's what I mean. I'm often saying, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And people are like, how did you come up with that? Or where did you find that information? Or how did you know that? I have time to look. Whereas if they had to look for every single patient,
Oh, doctors, you mean? I get it. Yeah, yeah, they can't.
they
We
can't.
talked about this before. Yeah.
So it has to be whatever is mainstream. That's all you're getting treated with. Whatever is mainstream, because they don't have the time to look for something to solve each patient's individual problem. But everything is pointing to a carcinoid tumor in your intestine.